white boys, let me talk to you real quick. You need to realize, okay, more white men need to realize what an absolute GD privilege it is to be with a black woman, all right? First of all, they have many reasons not to give you the time. And if they do, you better fucking latch on tight and hold on forever. Because when I tell you that they will just make your life better in every way, shape, and form, the black wife effect's a real thing. Now, this pretty much goes for kind of women in general, but especially Scrasa. When the secrets they will let you in on, just the better version of yourself that you will become, the better looking version of yourself that you will become. You just have no idea what you're missing out on, how basic you've been your entire life until you get one of these women in your life. And it is just magic that you can't even understand until you got it firsthand. So if she gives you the time, fellas, put a goddamn ring on it.
I'm serious when I tell other men that we need to protect black women, we need to respect black women, we need to love black women because they deserve just as much love and respect as y'all show any other ethnicity. You know, but I just think it's kind of funny that I could talk about any other race, but as soon as I say something about a black woman being beautiful, that just really upsets people. You know, people do not want to respect black women. They don't want to treat black women the way they should be treated. And that's the whole point of this channel. That's the whole point of my Instagram. Because here on this channel, black women are loved and black women are appreciated. And they're going to continue to be loved and appreciated.
We all know that the first human being, Lucy, was a black woman. Black women are the salt of the earth. They are nature's most profound beings. They are the most beautiful people, the most beautiful cultural people that personally I have ever seen. And I am one. So, yes. And for us to see that white men actually prefer black women, especially for their resilience, their skin color, their culture, their hair, the tone of their bodies. It's amazing to see that things that were previously seen as weird or not the correct identity of beautiful women is now what is being praised by white men. Black women are leaders right now. They are educators, they are artists, they are innovators, nurturers in this whole world. Their contributions to the world are amazing. We have Kamala Harris in politics, who has broken so many barriers to get to a point where she wanted to be the first black woman president in America. We have the likes of Beyonce, Maya Angelou, and all these writers and singers who have given so much to the world. We have black women who are often praised as pillars of their families and communities. Their success goes way beyond their identity that is being shown in media, especially because the media often showcases black women as loud or too ferocious instead of graceful and beautiful. And I guess this comes from a place of discovering that black women are actually beautiful. They actually are calm, they're educated, they can speak without shouting or yelling, they make sense because they have read. Black women have a higher percentage of the demographic of people who are studying higher levels of education in America. And I think the continuous learning about how beautiful and how amazing black women is really helping our world, because we are trying to connect and we are continuing to educate each other and to see how these two different worlds can come together and create something beautiful. Because we have white men who love, not fetish, but actually love and praise black women for who they are and not as a way of fulfilling something weird in their minds. It's about seeing a black woman and wanting to enrich her more, because we all know that when the sun shines on a well-oiled, cocoa-buttered black girl, that skin glows. It glows. It reflects back to the sun and to everyone else around her. That's aura. So anyway, without further ado, let's hear what these white men have to say about black women, and then we'll come back and talk about it. See you shortly.
The black wife effect is real. Okay, this is something that needs to be studied in universities. I don't believe in much, but I believe in the black wife effect, and soon you will too. This is me before I met my wife. I look like if Machine Gun Kelly was anemic. I look like Water Gun Kelly. Who parted my hair? Moses? And how do I look like a little boy and an old woman at the same time? Like, this should be an illegal build. Enter the black wife, which I do every chance I get. You can't tell me that's not a miracle. You can't tell me that's not an improvement. What? Do you see this? Call me a leaky ceiling? Because I got the drip. This one's just a thirst trap. I'll give you a sec. Dude, night and day. And I'm not just talking about our skin colors. The black wife effect? Give it the Pulitzer. Give it the Nobel Prize. Give it an Oscar. Give it a Tony. Make it an EGOT. Fucking black wife effect, man.
Whenever I talk to black women, I tell her I went to a black school, they always have the same question. They're like, so, have you ever been with a black girl? Of course I have. That's why I look so young. It rubbed off on me. And by it, I mean cocoa butter, right?
I prefer black women, generally speaking.
Oh, you do?
And now that I'm older and affluent, I can have younger black women as well.
So you know that to have younger black women, probably you need to be affluent in a way. Like
Absolutely. Like you think of a sexy young black woman's going to go out with a broke-ass old white guy?
You are so beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. You're so beautiful.
I know.
Jezebel eyes. There you are. Not a cloud in the sky. There you are. Are you going to Termont Street by any chance?
No.
Please, are you passing by it?
I'm not.
Please.
I can't take strangers.
Well, we're not going to like rob you. We're Irish. We're too poor to rob you. Honestly.
Too poor to rob you.
Honestly.
I really hate this kind of accusation going on that's been happening for years. Whenever, like, white men love black women or prefers to date black women, people just look at that white guy and just accuses him of, quote, fetish. It's not a fetish, it's a preference. It's who and what he likes. So, if a black woman prefers white guys, does that mean that's fetish too? No, it doesn't. If you treat that human being, the type of person who you prefer, as a human being without treating that person like an object, and you care about that person because of the personality, clearly that's not fetish. It's a preference. Just because someone's a white man doesn't mean that he looks at black women as objects, because not all of us are that way. There's actually white guys like me that are actually genuine people. So if any of you guys do that kind of Karen Cassidy, y'all need to knock that shit off and at least get to know that person first before you accuse that person of something. And what's funny is that people who accuse white men of fetish don't have and cannot prove anything. Let anyone be with who and what they like. I prefer black women, honestly, and I have a black girlfriend. It's not fetish because I treat my girlfriend like a queen, and she's always going to be treated like one. And I hope to the point that in the future it leads to engagement and marriage. Again, that's not fetish. It's being with who and what I like. Being in love with a human being.
Do you fetishize black people?
What?
Do you fetishize black people?
Fetish as in like, so I would definitely not say fetish, because fetish, I take that word to be kind of like an obsession, like not, but I definitely, I definitely have always, let me read the question.
You can also say no.
No, because okay, so fetish, no. If I got to answer the question directly, no. I don't fetishize black people.
But you think they look good though.
But yeah, I will admit this. I definitely have, a preference, I think would be the word.
Benny, the Caucasian men always stare but are too afraid to say something. And when they're shivering, what do I do? Well, ladies, the white bread is out here, and sometimes they're looking at that Nutella like, that would go good with me. That would go good with me. But they don't know how to ask for the spread on them. They don't know how to do that sometimes. You guys might have to go a little bit above what you normally would. I'm going to tell you right now. But they're looking at that Nutella. Trust me. They're like, that would be a good, or that mocha, that would be good. You might have to go a little bit above here. You might have to do the PES, obviously. You might have to get in this proximity naturally. You might have to make a little bit more eye contact you would than no eye contact. You might have to give them a little smile, a little invite. And you might even have to take another step further. You might have to wave a little bit. You might have to just give a little wave if you really want him to come up on over and take this Nutella, because you need it, white bread. White bread need that. Let him know. Let him know it's okay. Let him know the Nutella is okay. He'll take.
Many white men admire black women for being able to take challenges by still remaining graceful even as they deal with these different challenges. They also love the authenticity and the confidence and the loudness that comes and the aura that comes with black women. They also love the cultural richness, the richness that comes from having a black woman. And it's amazing to see that you will never find, or it's close to zero, where you'll find a black woman sitting down and letting you be rude or mean to her. Most of the time, black women talk, they speak up, they fight for themselves. They always have, they always will. And that's why even in, like for example, in my country, in Kenya, we had the Mau Mau fight. Black women were the ones who were actually helping the black men who are fighting the white Europeans during the colonization time. The black men who are fighting back the Europeans to get out of the country were actually being helped by black women. You know what black women used to do to feed those guys because they didn't have food in the forest? They used to even breastfeed them. Yes, they used to give them milk from their breasts so that they do not die of hunger. That is a black woman. You're even told that if your kids are taught that if they are lost and they see a black woman, they should run to that black woman. There is some kind of aura, there is trust, there is beauty, there is so much that is so difficult to even explain, but it comes from the time taken by white people to come and learn about black women. Because considering what this media shows about black women, it's very different from who black women actually are. Because social media, as I said before, in movies and in the television, they have continuously tried to show women, black women, as not the beauty standard that is set. Because the beauty standard that is set is you have to be slim, you don't need to have big fronts, big lips, thick behinds. That is not what the beauty standards state. It's about being small and tiny and probably have pale skin. And also showing black women as loud or too, like they're everywhere, they do not have grace. And that's why we even get so much hate for rich black women on social media. For example, Jackie Aina. She is a beautiful, rich black woman who is just living lavishly as herself. But you see, there are so many people who are always saying, why? How comes you're black and you're rich? How comes you're black and you're so divine and confident and just so graceful? Because that's not what is shown. But the moment you start saying how beautiful black women are, the rich or even the middle class, it doesn't matter. No matter where a black woman is, they always show compassion, they always show love, they always have a sense of community in their hearts. And black people have beauty beyond norms. Black women's diverse beauty, their skin tones, their hair textures, and body types stand out in a worldview of narrow beauty standards. And black women are statistically more likely to pursue higher education than black men in the US. Black women are also smart, beyond having aura, being beautiful, having style and fashion, being authentically themselves, having culture. They're still smart. They're educated bodies. Clock it. That is what it entails. And that's why I understand why white men are attracted to black women, because there is that sense of home, that sense of grace. You're grounded, you're beautiful. And you have even seen how white men are changed by black women because of the nurture. They become more, I don't know, handsome. You can see a glow in them. You can see their confidence. You can see a change. I don't know how to explain it, but they also have aura. You can just tell if a white man is dating a black woman. You can just tell. It's visible for you to see, because they project something in them. They get this glow. They get this youngness within them. I don't know how to say it, but I'm happy to see that we are continuing to remove the things that we were taught, the things that white people obviously were taught by probably their forefathers about this other culture, the black people, and now they're continuing to praise and love and appreciate this new culture, this new beauty that wasn't considered beautiful before. And I hope to the black women out there that you remember how beautiful you are, how amazing you are, and how you're supposed to be praised. You are son of the earth, the son of the earth. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you may subscribe. I hope you'll subscribe. I hope you will also comment. I'd like to interact with you in the comments. What do you think about this topic? And I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.